G'day everyone, how you going? Welcome back to another episode of Go and Walkabout with Uncle Benny. We're just out here today in the bathtub 2.0 at Bribey Island. This is where I grew up. We're going to go for a bit of a mud crab run. We'll wet a line while we're out here and hopefully do a catch and cook for you by the end of this episode. Something a little bit different with the mud crab. Something we haven't done before. Something I'd like to try. Alrighty then, let's zip on over here and get these crab pots out, and I'll let you know why I'm in the bathtub instead of my normal boat as we're putting these pots on out. Now let's get on over there, eh? What do you reckon, boyo? You keen to catch some mud crab or what? Hey, look at the smile on that face. Of course he's keen. Let's get on over there, guys. Righto guys, we baited this pot up with a few chicken frames. We pinched these pots off Mum because mine are all up at Bowen. Alright, we're going to mosey on into this little creek here and we're going to drop this pot on off. Alright guys, we'll chuck the first one in here. Flick that rope up in the tree again. We'll mosey on up this little estuary here, I reckon, and we'll put one more pot in and then we'll go find another little inlet, eh? Now, the reason I'm not in my normal boat is it's up at Bowen. I had to leave it up there while I brought my work trailer down. But not only that, I really done myself a proper mischief last time I took it out. I took it in to get serviced and yeah, it turns out I need a new outboard. So we'll sort that on out when we get back up to Bowen. And it looks like we're a little bit bogged. So we might not put another pot in this creek. I think I'll turn us around and we'll go find ourselves another little inlet to use, eh? Righto, I'll see you guys in a minute. Righto guys, I seem to have done myself a mischief again. We got ourselves bogged yet again. But that's alright. We put ourselves a line out the back and hopefully we get something while we're waiting. In the meantime, we're just going to set the rest of these pots up, ready to roll. Now, I'm not exactly sure what was wrong with my outboard up at Bowen there, but the oil filter, she was just chockers full of metal, eh? So they said for a reliable fix, I'm better off just getting a new one. So with all the travels I'm going to be doing and everything, and remote and being on the water by myself a lot, I've opted for the new outboard. So when we get back up to Bowen, we'll be whacking that bad girl on and we'll be knocking that 10 hours out as soon as possible for the first service. So we'll be doing a little bit of crabbing when we get back up there and oh, I just missed myself a bite. I'll turn this off and I'll flick it back on if I get a fish. Now I don't think I mentioned, guys, today is actually Neo's birthday. He's a big boy now, aren't you, mate? How old are you? You're 7, aren't you? You've had such an adventurous life, haven't you? Hey, you want to check out Neo's adventures? Go on back onto my Instagram, Go on Walkabout 2023, and you'll see the adventures this boy's been in. He's had one hell of a life. Hey, happy birthday, my boy. Hey. Alright, and the bathtub 2.0. When I first started my travels, I had a little 10-foot polycraft boat. I called it the bathtub. Now, up in croc country, I realised that was just a little bit silly. The crocs were all bigger than the boat and they were swimming up alongside it. It was pretty wild. It was pretty fun, actually. But anyway, I upgraded to the other boat, so it was a bit more safe. And then I decided I'd get one a little bit bigger. So this one is 12 foot. You might not think 2 foot's going to make much difference, but in a little boat, it's a hell of a difference. We can move around a lot more comfortably in this boat now, and it's a great little river boat. Alrighty, I'm gonna finish setting these pots up, guys, and then the tide should be coming on in enough so that we can mosey on up and put them all out, and then we'll find somewhere to just anchor on up, and we'll have ourselves a bit of a... And just because it's the little man's birthday, I'll share my crab bait with him, eh? Have yourself a chicken frame in the boat, little man. You enjoy that. Yeah, and chomping away. Alrighty then, we've started to drift along a little bit now, guys, so I'll pull that rod on in and we'll go get these pots out, eh? How's that sound? Let's do it. We got ourselves a little inlet just in front of us here, so we're just gonna pop her into neutral and glide on in, and we'll just chuck pot number 2 out there, eh? Oop. It's getting a bit shallow. That's alright, that's alright. Pot number 2. Having the pots all stacked up like this in the boat takes me back to when I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I used to pile my crab pots in, the old steel ones. A little 10-foot tinny, and I'd be rowing my way around this passage, up and down the creeks, crabbing and fishing, having a fat time. Hey, living the absolute dream. Nothing better than growing up on the ocean, I tell you what, guys. Righto, let's get these pots in. We've got ourselves another sneaky little inlet to put this 3rd pot on in. Just mosey on up here a little bit. Righto, righto, flick him in neutral. Pot number 3. Alright. What do you reckon, guys? Big buck in there or what? We'll find out later on, stick around. Righto, guys, we found one last sneaky little inlet. Hey, we'll drop this pot number 4 in, and then we'll go wet a line, eh? Hopefully we can get ourselves a good feed for Neo's birthday. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Hey, spoil that boy like we always do. Get on in there, bud. Up in the tree. Righto, righto, that's fishing time, guys. Let's go find a spot to drop that anchor off, eh? What do you think, boyo? Hey? You're always a happy boy in the boat, aren't you? Hey? He was so excited this morning running on down the boat ramp. I ought to get a video one day, show you guys. He's got a smile from ear to ear when he's cruising down that pontoon. Proud as punch. He knows this is his boat. I'm just the captain. Hey? Alright, we've got a fish on. He don't seem too big though. What do we got here? A little brimbo, I think. Hey? Come here, mate. Hey, alright. Go get your mama. Righto, guys, and because I couldn't help myself, I pulled on in to check this first pot, and you wouldn't believe it, we got a legal buck already. Hey? Alright, I'll get him out for you and show you. And there he is, guys. Hey, have a go at him. Alright, now I forgot to bring my Crab King Pro cuffs, so I've got another little trick that I'm going to show you guys if you haven't got anything on you to tie these claws up. Righto, I'll move up here and I'll sort myself out and I'll flick you guys back on. Righto, guys, we got this mud crab pinned on down, as you can see. Now I'm going to snap a couple of his legs off and wedge them in between his claws so he can't move them. I'll show yous. Now it's only the tip of the leg that you need. Alright. Now get him on in here.
Close his claw on up, and see up in here, that's where we want to poke it, up in there. We'll get that leg, we'll wedge it right up in there. Alright. Now we'll do the same on this other side.
Now as you can see, he can't open and close these claws now because we've wedged it on up in there. Alright, so now he's safe for me to handle any which way I want. He ain't gonna bite me. I'm that confident. I'll put it up around me schnozzer there. Alright, we're gonna whack him in on the esky, and we'll zip around and check the rest of these pots, just in case, because you never know. I can't believe we got one already. It's our lucky day. It must be because it's the birthday boy. Hey, you're bringing all the luck with you, bud. Hey, you're a good boy. Always helping Papa out. Righto, let's go check these pots. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a trail cam up in the tree here. Now, while I reverse to get on out of here, I'm going to let you know what that tells me is there's a lot of share farmers in this area. Now I'm going to leave my pots in overnight, but because I've seen that trail cam there, I'm going to be up bright and early to come check my pots to try and avoid any share farmers helping themselves to the bounty, Alrighty, let's mosey on off and check this other pot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Righto guys, unfortunately I'm just out here fighting and a losing battle. The weed is just is prolific today. There's not much chance of catching a fish when it's covered in weed, is there? When your bait's covered in weed. So we're just going to mosey on off and cruise around today and give this motor a bit of a good run in. We might go for a swim and whatnot, and we'll check back in when we check these crab pots again later, And stay tuned for a cook up. We're going to do some mud crab pies, something a little bit different. I reckon they're going to be unreal. I had some sea scallop pies on the Great Ocean Road, and I've been craving a seafood pie ever since. Righto, let's go for a zip around the passage here, and we'll check back in with you guys soon. What do you reckon, boyo? Big buck for your birthday again or what? Hey? Big buck! Big buck! Righto guys, we got those leg tips in him now. He's safe to handle. We'll get him in the esky, and we'll go see if we can't find ourselves another one, What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got ourselves another buck. Woohoo! Righto, we'll get him on out and we'll sort him out, guys. This is turning out to be a pretty good crabbing trip, isn't it, buddy? Hey? Because it's your birthday, isn't it, mate? Righto. Righto, guys, mud crab number 3. We'll get the leg tips in him and sort him all out and put him in the esky. After having a gander at what's going on with the wind, I'm only in a little 12-foot poly boat, so we're just going to mosey on back home, I think, and we'll come back out and try again tomorrow, See if we can't get ourselves another couple of bucks. Let's get back in and do a bit of a cook up with these mud crabs, What do you reckon? Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We're going to cook these crabs into pies. Righto guys, you might have noticed I didn't throw any of these on a measure stick out there. That's because I'm silly as a wheel and forgot to take one out. But Uncle Benny, he knows a legal buck when he's holding one. I've held a few in my lifetime. But just so you guys at home know that I'm not doing anything illegal, we'll whack a measure stick on the smallest one here. And here goes 15 and a half, a little bit more. So the rest of these guys, they're all plenty big enough. Now I'm going to clean these up, boil them up, and then we'll get ready to make the mud crab pies. These are going to be unreal, I tell you what. Stay tuned. Hello, for anyone new tuning in, we've put him asleep. He can't, he's alright. To clean him up, we just stick our thumb right in there, nice and deep like. Put him on the ground there. Just lever him back. Get rid of all the lungs. Don't want to eat any of that gunk. Righto, let me just snap him in half. Give him a quick little flick. And that's him ready for the boiler. We'll go through and repeat that process with the other two crabs, boil them up, and I'll see you guys for the pies. Hey guys, we've made it to the kitchen. I've got myself an absolute cracker of a headache, and I know what you're thinking. With a head like that, why wouldn't it ache? Hey, cheeky buggers. Alright, I'll push on through and see how we go. Let's get these pies on the go, eh? We've got a bit of onion diced up, bit of garlic diced up. We've got some coconut cream. I've opted for a yellow curry, something a little bit more mild. I didn't want anything too spicy to overpower our beautiful mud crab here, the star of the dish. Got a few veggies to whack on in the sauce there as it's thickening on up. Alrighty, let's whack all this together. Now we'll just set this oven here to a medium sort of a temperature. I reckon number 6 sounds about right, eh? We'll let that heat on up a little bit and we'll get our ingredients in, and Bob's your uncle, we'll have a couple of pies before you know it, eh? First up, we'll just put a little drizzle of oil in. Don't want nothing sticking. Swizzle that around a little. Slide our garlic and onion on in. Now I don't know where Mum keeps nothing around here, but we'll have a good old guess, eh? Here we are. Couldn't find a bigger wooden spoon if I tried. We'll stir that on up. And I'll be back when I start adding more ingredients, guys. Now that onion's starting to soften on up, we'll whack a bit of curry paste in there. Now I don't know if you guys can hear the commotion going on outside, but that wind is howling. Makes me glad I come on in early. Hey. 2 tablespoons of the curry paste seems about right to me. Chuck that on over there. Like I was telling you back at the start, guys, don't ever let ambition outweigh your capabilities. Now, I'm more than capable of being out in the passage in this kind of weather, but only in my boat at Bowen. You got to take into account the vessel that you're in as well. It's a very small boat, and it was hairy enough getting back as it was. Righto, let's stir this on in a little bit. Smelling beautiful already, I'll tell you what. We'll get a tablespoon of this flour on in there as well, just to start thickening things up a bit. Stir that in all real nice. And once that starts to really thicken up, we'll start to slowly add the coconut cream. Have a go at it, dead set, right? My bumhole would be puckering if I was coming on in this wind in that little thing, I reckon. God damn! Now as you can see, it's come to quite a lumpy consistency. Now this is what we want, so when we add the coconut cream, it's not going to be a sloppy mess inside our pies. So we'll start slowly adding that cream to thicken up this sauce for us, and then while we let that sauce cool on down, we'll peel these mud crabs. I'll even show you how it's done. Stick around. We just start with about half the quantity of cream in there. We'll stir that around a bit. We will eventually add the whole tin, but just little by little. No need to rush this process. Oof, this is going to be good. Righto guys, now peeling a mud crab, it's quite easy. We'll just pop his claw on off. Slide a bit of all that meat on in there. Pop his claw off to the side there. And we'll go. Beautiful. Peel all that meat out. These legs here, you just pop them off one at a time. Flick all of our rubbish in the pot there. Don't need Mum rousing on us when she gets home, eh? Alrighty then. Got to be careful not to get any shell in here. You don't want to be picking a shell out of your pie. That'd be very off-putting now, wouldn't it? And when we come to this bit, we'll just pop him in half, pull him on over. You see, it's quite easy. You too can just go get yourself a crab pot, mosey on down to your nearest estuary system. I mean, it's all pot luck. Anybody can catch themselves a mud crab. Oof, absolutely delicious too. I boiled these ones here for about 14 minutes. Salt water, added extra salt and a little bit of honey. You might be wondering why I add the little bit of honey. It makes it a little bit sweeter. Most people prefer sand, well I wouldn't say most, but some people prefer sand crab over a mud crab just because it tastes a little bit sweeter. Myself personally, I love my mud crabs and I just add a little bit of honey for that sweetness. Alright, I think you guys have got the picture. Easy peasy. Righto guys, it's time to put these pies together. I like to just cut this pastry in half and split it in about a third. Righto, we got our sauce all thickened on up. We'll just add a little bit of sauce to each of these before we're adding the mud crab. And then we'll add some sauce on top, throw a lid on and cook her on up. Righto guys, these pies are ready. Because we're not complete savages, we're going to let them sit on the tray for a little bit and cool off for maybe 10 minutes. Smells like it's going to be a party in my mouth with every bite. If you like what you've seen today, just hit that subscribe button, flick that bell, and I'll see you on my next adventure. That's Uru for now, and I'll see you guys when I pick up the crab pots. Go on, get up! That's a good boy. Righto guys, we're down here today to go collect crab pots. I was going to make this a separate episode, but the wind is absolutely howling. 20-25 knots, that's not good for a little boat like this. So we're just going to go pick up the pots, whack it all in, jam it all in the one episode, and you'll be right. Hopefully we get a few more big bucks. Let's go find out. Guys, we're just sneaking up here on the first pot. Hopefully we get ourselves a couple of big bucks this morning. Now, I generally wouldn't recommend crossing the passage in the 25 knot wind like that in a little thing like this. But I was lucky this morning. The wind and the tide were all both going the same way, which makes it a little bit smoother. After about lunchtime today, the tide's going to change and it's going to be a completely different story. She's going to be rough as guts. So we're just going to get these pots and get on out of here, because I didn't enjoy being sack-whacked all the way home yesterday. That was not enjoyable. Righto, first pot, here we are. Come on, big buck. We've got a couple of bucks in there. I think there's one that I might measure. I think he might be a little bit small though. Actually, I think he's a lot small, but get him on out. Now I bet all you cheeky buggers at home are sitting there waiting for Uncle Benny to get nipped by one of these buggers. Hey? I'll know about it if they do, I'll tell you what. Well, you watch them nippers, boy. What? He's just legal, that boy. So he goes on the tally for today, number 1 to start the day. You beauty, first pot, first crab. All right. Oh yeah, he's full as a butcher's dog too, that one. I'm gonna get his, the tips of his legs on in there and get him in the esky. Now, some say the tip doesn't even count, so we're not doing this fella any harm. We're gonna cook him up and eat him anyway. Hey? Righto. I'll get this sorted out and we'll zip around to pot 2, 3 and 4. So we might be in a little bathtub, but we still can't turn around. We've got to back her on out. Back her on out, she'll be right. What a way to start the morning. I wouldn't say a big buck, but it's a buck, and we're going to eat him. All right, let's mosey on. Righto guys, pot number 2. Well, it's pot number 3. Pot number 2 was a bit inaccessible. Have a go at that. I think we've got 2 legal bucks there, guys. Yes! You beauty, they're 2 decent bucks. Ain't no need to throw a measure stick on them 2. Righto. That's 3 bucks already. All right, all right, all right. I'm just going to sort these on out and then we'll zip on to pot number 4 and zip on back to pot number 2, and hopefully he's accessible by then, because I don't want to be crossing that passage when it stirs on up, because it's going to blow up in a big way.
Oh, going in for crab number 1. Come on, big fella. Get on out of there. Come on. And just like that, we've got ourselves a big buck. You beauty! What do you reckon, boyo? It's bloody good, isn't it, mate? Let's sort him out. $15.5, plenty legal.
Righto guys, you might notice his nippers are looking a little bit worn and worse for wear. That's because he is full as a butcher's dog. He's got the Maltese cross up here and everything. Hey, he is going to be good chewing this one. Right, he's sneaking in up on pot number 4. Hopefully we get another buck out of him. Be alright. Got one out of here yesterday, Arvo. See how we go today. What do you think, buddy? Think we're gonna get one? Oh! That's another good buck! Yes! Oh, what a day! Hey? What an absolute day! Go on, get him! Hey? It's full too. Righto, we're going to sort this guy out and then we're going to go see if pot number 2 is accessible. What a bloody crabbing trip. Hey, what have we got already? That's 7 crabs all up, you beauty. Now the reason I check if crabs are full or empty, that one with the Maltese cross on him, he is full as a butcher's dog. He's nearly ready to molt his shell. He's just about outgrowing it. He'll get rid of that old shell and he'll grow a new one. And as he's growing that new one, he's not quite as full yet because he's got to fill out that new shell. You see? So if you catch one and it's all easy to press and everything, it's empty, throw him on back. You're not going to get much meat out of him. Let him grow for another week or 2 and he will be full as a goog, ready to eat. Alright, let's go see if this pot number 2 is ready for me to get at, eh? We nearly made it, guys. We pulled up just shy. I'm just gonna have to jump on out and grab him, I think. Hold yourself there, bud. Thank God we're not in croc country anymore, that's all I got to say. Oh, yeah! We got 100% strike rate. That does not happen very often at all, guys. I tell you what. We got ourselves another good buck. You beauty. I'll just jump back on in the boat, get ourselves out in the middle there and I'll sort this out. What am I saying? We ain't going anywhere, we're stuck. We'll just stay here and I'll sort this out. Oh yeah, it's full too. There we go. 100% strike rate. You wouldn't read about it, would ya? You beauty. All right, let's sort this guy out. I just pulled this one out of the pot too. I thought he was going to go just under, but he's spot on legal. So I might keep him. The possession limit for mud crabs is 7 in Queensland. This will make my total for today 6. My good mate Stephanie, who done my design for the logo and whatnot, she's requested herself a couple of mud crabs and I thought, you know what, that's the best kind of payment, better than me transactioning with money. So we're going to take a couple of these on over to Steph. Don't forget to look up Stephanie Lee Designs on Instagram. You won't regret it, and she'll help you out if you want some help with a graphics design logo. Just contact her and have a discussion. Alrighty, that's it for today, guys. We're going to mosey on back home and do a bit of a cook up with these crabs. I've already done the pies, so there's no need to do another cook up this episode. I'm just going to do it normally. But I'll see you again later this week. I'm going to go for a run up the inland track in Betty Lou, the Troopy, and I'll give you the rundown of all the work I've been doing on that big girl the past year. All fitted out, ready for my travels. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, click that bell, and I'll see you guys as soon as I can. You guys have a cracker of a day. Hooroo!